10,000 years ago, in a quiet valley between two jagged peaks, ancient hunter gatherers ignite a fire hotter than anyone thought possible. They're not just cooking dinner, they're smelting copper, forging the first metals humanity ever touched. Fast forward to March 2025, when archaeologists uncovered their secrets at Grey Phila, a site in southwest Turkey that's rewriting the story of civilization. For all you history hunters, today we are diving into the dawn of metallurgy, 3,000 years earlier than ever dreamed. Was this the spark that lit the ancient world? A lost tribe of geniuses? Or something even stranger? This is going to blow your mind as we're about to unearth a 10,000-year-old revolution. It's fresh data and it's flipping the script on when humans mastered metal. This isn't just an archaeological dig, it's a time machine. Let's get started.
But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
First, let's set the scene. Grey Phila sets in southwest Turkey. Think Upper Mesopotamia, cradle of civilization. It's near Batman, nestled between two peaks locals call the Horns, right off a mountain pass. This isn't some grand city, but it's a modest settlement from 10,000 BCE, the pre-pottery Neolithic B period. There are no pyramids, no palaces, just stone tools, hearths, and a game changer. Evidence of copper smelting. In March 2025, a research group led by Ismail Bikra and Omar Dinder came to grips with the theory that states metallurgy here dates back to 8000 BCE, pushing the Anatolia metal story back 3000 years. What did they find? Here are three big clues. 1. Architectural remains with rectangular stone structures with hearths. Some hit some crazy high temperatures. 2. Copper artifacts such as beads, awls, and tiny tools, green with age. 3. Slag and crucible fragments, which is proof of smelting, not just cold working native copper. Published in March 25, their study used X ray, fluorescences, and spectrometry to confirm it. This is pyrometallurgy, meaning fire and ore turned into metal, happened almost 10,000 years ago. Here's the kicker. Until now, we thought metallurgy started around 5000 BCE in Anatolia at Chalcolithic sites. Greenfield smashes that timeline. It's as old as Göbekli Tepe, the 11,500-year-old temple 100 miles to the southwest. But here's the twist. They used metal, not stone. Bikra told Science Daily, this is humanity's first dance with fire and ore, not a fluke with nearby sites that hint at early copper use. But Griefvilla is the smoking gun. So, who were these people and how did they pull it off? I just wanted to take a few moments that if you are new here and don't know who I am, I'm Talon Telford, also known as the Nerdy Old Man. I have degrees in archaeology and forensic anthropology, along with over 35 years of handling historical artifacts. I hope to get to know you better, and if you love mysteries like Alexander the Great's tunic discovery or the new Giza pyramid find, hit that subscribe button now. So stick around. Picture Greenville 10,000 years ago. No kings, no cities, just hunter-gatherers transitioning into settled life. The Neolithic is in full swing with people domesticating goats, grinding wheat, building homes. But not these folks. They're different. They're not just surviving, they're experimenting. The team found no grand forges, just small hearths, maybe about 600 to 700 degrees Celsius hot. That's enough to smelt copper, oxide ores like malachite or azurite, with green rocks littering the Tartus Mountains nearby. Dundar study says that they crushed these ores, mixed them with charcoal, fired them in clay crucibles. The result? Tiny copper blobs ready to shape. Who were they? They don't have names, just bones and tools. Skeleton shows some mix of local stock, others from the Zargos Mountain. You know, Iran's metal cradle. Post on X calls them the first smiths, but they're not pros yet. Think tinkers, not craftsmen. They're still hunting deers, gathering nuts, but now they're melting rocks. Why? Copper's soft, useless for heavy tools, but shiny. Beads and all suggest adornment, status, maybe even trade. How'd they figure it out? Accident is the best bet. Campfires hit 1,000 degrees Celsius with the right wind. Toss in some green rocks, and you've got a melt. Modern experiments show copper smelting's possible with Neolithic tech. But here's the wild part. Gagliotepes built around the same time show no metal. Refill is 50 miles away. Same era, same people, different leap. Was this a secret kept by one clan? A spark that spread? Let's dig into the science. The proof is in the slag, vitrified waste from smelting. The research team ran tests. It's high copper traces, low impurities, consistent with malachite reduction. Crucibles of clay shards show with green stains held the action. Temperatures hit about 650 degrees Celsius per thermal analysis, not the 1200 degrees Celsius that later Bronze Age forgers would reach. This is primitive, small scale. Think teaspoons of copper, not ingots. But it's deliberate, multiple hearths, repeat use. Dundar told Achios News they knew what they were doing. This isn't random, it's the birth of a craft. Context matters. Refilla, near the Tigris River, has water, wood, or rich hills. Teon, 20 miles to the east, had cold worked copper from 8500 BCE. Beaten, not smelted. Refilla takes that further. Was this a hub? A fluke? The Natufians and their cousins traded obsidian. Why not metal tech? This valley is a hotspot. Gagliotepe rituals? Refilla's fire. Something big was brewing. Why is this such a big deal? Refill is not just old, it's a reset button. Metallurgy's time frame, copper at 5000 BCE, bronze at 3300 BCE, iron at 1200 BCE. This all gets a 3,000-year prequel. It's Neolithic, pre-pottery, pre-everything we thought metal needed. It's like finding a smartphone in a cave. Becerra's team says this bridges hunter-gatherers to farmers. It's the first step. Small, shiny, revolutionary. Here's the ripple. By 7000 BCE, copper's in Serbia. Vinca culture smelts it by 5000 BCE. It's everywhere. Anatolia, Mesopotamia, Egypt. Griefilla's 8000 BCE date suggests the Tartus Mountains, obsidian routes from Anatolia, hint the Levant, Iran. Copper tech would have hitched a ride. The Zargos link, tantalizing. Iran's got 6000 BCE smelting. Did Griefilla people teach them or learn from them? It's a chicken or the egg puzzle. There's Gagliotepe, same time, same region, no metal. Why? Griefilla, practical, tools, trinkets. Gagliotepe, spiritual, temples, feast. Maybe metallurgy was a side hustle, not the main gig. But it flips the script. Metal wasn't born in cities, it started with nomads, tinkering by firelight. This challenges everything. Civilization didn't need farms or kings to forge ahead. It needed curiosity. The payoff was coppers, but it's a gateway. Mix it with tin, boom, bronze, 3300 BC. Harder tools, sharper weapons, bigger wars. Refill is not the end, it's the seed. Egypt's pyramid, Mycenaean swords, all trace back to this valley. Dundar told Science Daily, this is where humanity bent nature. It's not alien or magic, it's grit, fire, and green rock. What's next? Excavations are ongoing, April 2025. Just the start. The team wants more. Bones for DNA, hearths for dating, crucibles for tech. Ground penetrating radar is coming. Could there be more? Nearby Tavons, a clue. Did metal spread from village to village? And the big one is, was Griefilla first, or are older sites hiding out there? The question burns. Was this a one off genius or a lost network? Did climate push them to settle down and experiment? The Zargos link, trade, or migration? Further digs might crack it. By 2026, we could even have a museum exhibit, Griefila's Metallurgy's Dawn. This isn't the end, it's the door swinging open. There you go, Griefila's, where 10,000 years ago hunter gatherers lit the spark for metallurgy. Copper from fire, a valley that changed the world. 3,000 years ahead of schedule. Who were they? Geniuses? Lucky? Comment down below for your take. Subscribe if you are new. And next week we're going to be tackling Thutmose II's long lost tomb. Turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Share this with a history nerd because it's just too wild to keep quiet. Remember to keep exploring and questioning the world around you. The Nerdy Old Man out.